on the streets of Chicago every day.
Man, they don't understand, man. Y'all don't fucking understand what we go through, man.
Throughout history, some of the most charismatic leaders have leveraged their vulnerability and used it as a sign of strength.
I couldn't handle it. You have to go.
Vulnerability can actually be your superpower that you're not tapping into. You see, what vulnerability is it's another word for being your authentic self. I always wondered why a lot of people get drawn to like Kanye West or Donald Trump, because he says a lot of controversial things.
With Madonna, and I went over her house and we were joking about the Touch the Sky video, and I told her I used Pamela Anderson because I grew up on her. She helped, make me turn into a man, and looked like Madonna was getting a little jealous. And I was like, no, I used to jack off to you too.
It makes you question the morals behind the people that engage with that sort of message. I don't necessarily believe that it's the content itself, it's more the person behind it. Their authenticity has captivated the world, and that's the true definition of vulnerability is. It's the ability to be yourself. A good way to start tapping into your vulnerability, the first is to team up with the friends that you have a camaraderie with and create a group chat, the 1% group chat. And in this group chat, I want you guys to all working towards a mission that you all have in place for your life. I want you to set aside a day. Could be a Thursday, could be Wednesday. Let's make it a Thursday. It's an open Q&A to be vulnerable. Hey Jeff, I'm having challenges with pornography, being consistent in the gym, little things. Because you see, it's the little things that make the big difference.
As my manager always used to tell me, a problem shared is a problem halved.
And make an oath that what happens in the group chat stays in the group chat. The second thing you could do to embrace your vulnerability is to put yourself in challenging situations. So a big thing for what I did was I wanted to get myself being comfortable, being uncomfortable. This was July 25th. I was in my room on a Friday night. I was watching Fight Club. And what's the first rule of Fight Club?
You do not talk about Fight Club.
I was watching Fight Club. And I realized like this really resonated with me. And then I was just scrolling on Instagram and I got an ad pop up. And they said, hey, do you want to learn how to fight? I was like, yeah, I want to learn how to fight. And then it said, you can learn how to fight for free. And at the end I was like, where do I sign up? And then they said, but you have to compete in a live boxing fight in front of 4,000 people. You better read them terms and conditions again. But I was so compelled to do it because this is the unknown for me. I realized if I run from that in my life, I'm going to run from everything else in my life. And I think the only way I'm going to move forward is by embracing the unknown. So I signed up for this boxing fight, and first 2 weeks I was questioning everything in my life. I learned more about myself. I learned about the power of discipline, doing what you're going to say you're going to do, when you're going to do it. Translated in every aspect of my life. Even this video, I didn't want to do this today, but I said I've got to do this today. Coming up to a year later, I won that fight. Now that boxing fight acts as a pillar of my confidence. I still have my medals up there. Every morning, when I look into the mirror, I see those two gold medals. And what those gold medals represent, they don't represent me beating the opponent, because that means nothing. What it represents to me is I put myself through hell and back, and I came out strong. That's what it represents to me. The 100 sit-ups, the 200 burpees, the 50 push-ups, every single session, and the coach didn't care about how I felt. That's what those medals represent to me. It represents to me the foundations. So that's why it's so important that you put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Now I'm not going to say go and swim with some sharks, that's a bad idea. But do something that you know you've been putting off. And from that you'll begin to grow, I promise you. That's what I'll say the second thing is. The third thing is, if you're having challenges, please reach out to me. I'm going to include my Instagram. I'm going to include my Instagram below. If you have any questions or any concerns or any challenges that you're facing, please reach out to me. I would love to support and aid you on your journey so that you can move forward. My mission is to inspire until I expire. So please reach out to me, and most importantly, take action, finish strong, follow for more value. Make sure you hit the like button if you found any value in this or you've learned something new, and Have a lovely day. Bye.